Welcome to the Fourth Down Podcast. I'm your host, Alex, and today we're going to be doing the Week 2 picks of the NFL season. I know, I missed Thursday night game, but to be completely fair, everyone would have agreed I would have picked the Green Bay Packers to win this week, so technically that's my pick. So, Week 2. If you haven't already watched a Week 1 recap, Week 2 power rankings will be out either later tonight or tomorrow before Sunday's game. Like I said, we're trying to get the schedule right, trying to get stuff going, but we're here now, and we're gonna do our Week 2 picks. So let's just jump right into it. We got the Giants taking on the Cowboys in the first game of Week 2. I'm gonna pick Dallas to win. I think the Cowboys they look pretty good against Philadelphia on the road against the Super Bowl champs. I think Dak Prescott played great despite the yardage, and CeeDee Lamb's gonna be fine. I think CeeDee Lamb's gonna just ball out. He had a couple drops last week, but I think with being at home against a weak Giants team who did not look that impressive against the Commanders, I think the Cowboys will win. So I got the Cowboys beating the Giants. Seahawks and Steelers. I'm going to pick the Steelers to beat the Seahawks. Seattle has traveled from the whole west side of the country to east, and also to they played decent against the Niners, but all that travel and everything, I think the Steelers are going to win. Steelers look phenomenal too offensively. Defensively might be in trouble, but I think the Steelers should win that game. Rams and the Titans. I'm going to pick the Rams to beat Tennessee. Cam Ward rookie mistakes. Tennessee projected to be one of the worst teams in the league, but I think the Rams should beat them. Had a great victory against the Houston Texans. And then we got Bills and the Jets. I'm going to pick the Jets. Yeah, I'll pick the Jets. Buffalo didn't look great against the run. They had a miraculous comeback against the Ravens late in the fourth. And the Jets, I don't know, I just feel like the Jets play really good football, and I feel like they're one of those teams that they could potentially upset their opponent this week. Fields had a phenomenal game. Wilson had a great game. Josh Allen had a great game, but the Ravens defense, or the Bills defense against the rushing, it wasn't the best. So I think the Bills are going to lose to the Jets. I'm going to pick Jets in an upset. Dolphins, Patriots, I'm going to pick Miami. I think Miami rebounds against New England at home. Miami looked terrible in Week 1 against Colts. That should light a fire underneath Mike McDaniel, as he is currently on the hot seat. Projected to be the first coach fired. So if you don't win this game, then those hot seats are going to get a little hotter. So Dolphins win. Jaguars, Bengals. I'll admit it. Jacksonville kind of looked decent. They didn't look great, didn't look good, but they looked decent. With that being said, I'm picking the Bengals to win. You're traveling to Cincinnati to take on Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and that crew. I don't think the Bengals will lose to this one. I know Cincy's struggling against Cleveland, but Cincy will beat the Jaguars. 49ers Saints. I might pick New Orleans, to be honest. No Brock Purdy, no George Kittle. The Niners are just banged up. I think the Saints. I'm going to pick the Saints to upset the Niners. Is that a hot take? I mean, I think the Niners are still talented, but I think with all those injuries, I think New Orleans gets the upset. Browns, Ravens. Ravens come back and beat the Browns after a rough Week 1 to Buffalo. Bears and the Lions. Ben Johnson returns to Detroit. And like I said, I'm doing these kind of like rapid fire league because there's a lot of content creators going deep dive into it. In the future, I'll probably do more deep dive. Right now, we're just going to do rapid fire with the picks. Bears Lions is going to be a fun game. I think Detroit rebounds, especially losing to Green Bay, and also too just seeing Ben Johnson in Detroit's going to piss off the Lions. So I think they'll win. Broncos Colts is an interesting matchup. I might go Indy with the upset because they look great. So I'm going to pick Indy to beat Denver. Panthers Cardinals. I think Panthers rebound. I like Carolina this year. Eagles Chiefs, a Super Bowl rematch. I think Kansas City gets their revenge against the Philadelphia Eagles. So Chiefs beat Philly. Falcons Vikings. Kirk Cousins. No, he's benched. Michael Penix goes to Minnesota. Take on the Vikings. I think Minnesota wins that game. And now your two Monday night games, Buccaneers, Texans. I think Tampa Bay wins. And the last game, Chargers and the Raiders. I think the Raiders will upset the Chargers. Like I said, it's a rapid week 2 predictions. We'll get some videos out next week too. Like I said, but those are my week 2 picks. Please follow us on the Fourth Down on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And please be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for listening. Have a great rest of your day.